Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. Now previously, we had just expanded our colony, nearly doubling its population, allowing us to reach Tier 2 buildings for the first time. With that, we've now redesigned our industry district, built a trader to import and export goods, we've built a clay mine to help support future buildings, wagons to help move goods around further and further out, and we've started work on our farm and our perimeter defenses. Now before we continue, remember, if you want to see more from this series, please do consider leaving a like, maybe a comment on what you'd like to see, or how I could do better, and maybe even subscribe. The game is just released today into early access, and I initially planned on just doing a few episodes around the release, but if you want me to continue, just make your voices heard, and it's totally a possibility. Alright, let's begin. So, we're just picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode. I had just noticed that the first little plaza has been built. It literally is just like a cobbled plaza, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. But that should be raising desirability a little bit, and then with one more stone, we'll get another one right next to it. But it's kind of nice next to the market. It makes the market look bigger than it actually is, and we'll see some people kind of walking around it a bit later. Also, the farm from the last episode has just had its third lot of work done, I guess, or its third queued up lot of work done, and the weeds and rockiness have come down again, 32 and 26. So one more of those next year, because we're at the cusp of the end of the year at the moment. We're just coming into winter right now. One more kind of tilling the land, and the place should be totally ready to go to get planting our beans. At the same time, we're obviously just building our wall out and around this area. What I'd really like to do for this farm is actually find some sand. I haven't seen any immediately around us, so maybe down by the lake or something we might be able to find some. It's basically just another deposit, sort of like how clay is. So we should be able to just identify it pretty easily. When I was looking around, I did notice there's iron ore right here, right next to the town, and then further and further up as we get further out to the mountain. We remember that at the beginning we had a wider field of view around this place. Our fog of war was kind of a bit more lifted, and we could see that there was a big iron vein going all up this mountain. I think there was actually a gold deposit there too. And if I'm not mistaken, there was also some, I think maybe out that way. So we've got lots to do. Currently, just for a quick overview of the town, just to get people caught up on where we're at. We have 45 population in total, out of a potential 72 based on the amount of homes that we have. We've obviously got our town center here with the market trader at the back. So that's the one that the traders are going to come by and visit. We then have our wagon house right across from the town center, and that guy and the wagons are going to be going out back and forth to the furthest places, delivering the places with food. So we're building at the moment a temporary shelter here, which should get stocked with food so people can work the mines, maybe even the farms, I think, without having to travel too far to get their food. So it's just like a food deposit box, really, for them. I don't think there's a limit to how many people use it, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. Apart from that, everything is business as usual. Our big residential district with a market in the center. We then have food storage and a smoker. We then have our industrial side of things over here, destroying the desirability because it is where the compost is. It's actually funny. Today, out my window, there is just a horrific smell of manure from the surrounding farms. But it is what it is. I was like, I had air conditioning on because it was really warm, and it just sucks. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter, but the place stank. That's all I'll say. Alright, cool. We've got our second plaza down. Looking neat, although it does just look like a big giant road. But it gives some an open plan feel to the area, you could maybe say. I think I'll just go with another bit of decorations here. A garden would look nice there, in between these houses, maybe. And that would give a nice bit of desirability, too. So that's 20 gold, 5 stone, and 5 planks. The building's on fire. Are you kidding me? There we go. Nice little garden. They'll be fine. Maybe not the best having a big giant cluster of houses, was it, actually? But there is a well literally right next to it, so I think they'll be fine. The snow will put it out too. Okay, I'm trying to think in terms of priorities what we really need next. Really, my focus is on getting that farm up and running, getting the temporary shelter for the clay, and getting the wall done. We need to actually put in a gate that I forgot to do last time. So there's a palisade gate right here. Pop it, I don't know, somewhere out like this. 12 wood for that, and then just continue the wall all along here. Straight across. Sorry, did I build the wrong thing? No, that's correct. Yep, palisade wall. Just go straight across. And maybe just do the next little section there. Don't want to go too far. Like I said, it takes really long if you try to build too big all at once. And maybe get exploring. Maybe not in winter, though, but maybe explore out this way, see what's going on. See if you can't find any of that sand down by the lake. Looking good, though. Looking damn good. Proud of my little town. I think it's coming along very nicely. Look at them run. The speed. This is ×1 speed now, so this is normal speed. They are bombing along. Got a little basket. Luma, there she is. tools, basket, fish, and smoked meat in her pockets. And what does she do? What's her job? She's a laborer. She's chopping some trees. Really? Chopping trees? I guess some of these trees are in the way of the... What's it called? The wall. So no problems there. How much wood is in this cart, by the way? Actually, it's going to be very important. 179. So plenty of wall space can be used with that. No problems there. And we might build the wall all the way down here and then to the lake. I know it seems like a lot, but... it does seem like a lot. But this would be a good area for expansion in the future, wouldn't it? It's not super fertile, and it has some water either side of it. So yeah, there could be a good amount of houses out there in the future. Now, me personally, I've never built beyond 100 people, so... once we get to that point, you know, it's all new territory for me. I did see a tip in the loading screen that said, sometimes it's a good idea to take in things from the trader, like raw materials, and then refine them with your industry, and then sell them for more, you know, to other traders. So I guess that's obvious. I mean, it's fairly obvious, I suppose, but it would be nice to get to the point where it's like, we don't even need clay, we just take in the clay, and we turn it into bricks, and we sell the bricks, or something more complicated than that, obviously, like iron, for instance, and we make weapons, or something later on. Alright, our other little garden is up and running. Looks cute. Desirability is now up to 27%. Need it to be 30 if they want to upgrade. Yeah, I'm a bit confused at why they're maybe on 13. Seems suspiciously low. When they're not any closer to anything. I wonder, is it because I did build them too close? It never says anything like that when you're putting houses down, as far as I know. Let me just check something really quickly. We'll learn together. We'll pick a house. That's desirability, so it's not changing when we put it next to them. So I don't think it affects desirability. Because also, if I was to do something like get the resources for an iron mine, and we had an iron mine here, this says it really hurts desirability, but it doesn't actually really show you. So if you go to desirability map mode, then you can see. So we'll leave it there. The house, you know, at the very bottom of the screen is 17%. We'll move it all the way down here. Now it's 1%. Some houses can even go into negative. It's that bad. Obviously, you can only build an iron mine on the deposit or around it, I think, so it's not a big concern, but yeah, I just don't think the houses are doing it then. But it is a strange coincidence if not, at this cluster here. Although, looking at the terrain, it looks like maybe out this way it is slightly less desirable. I wonder why that would be. Anyway, don't want to fixate on it too long. We can put some stuff around them to bring it up, though. No big deal. So that's our temporary house. Looks nice. It's kind of a big warehouse full of food. Hopefully they can just go in there when they're working the clay and get what they need. You actually never see them working the clay. There's two people right now gathering ore. Holo and Miltran. But they're just deep in the mines, I guess. You can't quite see them. Villagers immigrated, and a new villager has been born. Year 6 has begun. So that means they are now underway. Because so this is shifted up, you know, the tiers constantly rotate. So we're shifting up to start working the farm, clearing it one last time to bring the weeds down and the rockiness down. And then we're going to go with our first harvest of beans, which I can't wait for. Alright, so they got the palisade wall down. Yeah, let's just keep moving this way. Move the cart this way, and they should continue building out this way then, right across. Big straight wall that goes all the way out here, I think. Would probably be good. Just extend it to there. That cart moves so slow. Alright, now we can actually get exploring. So down by the lake. And all the way up. Something like that. I don't know. Just see what's going on out that way. So like I said, I'm not even sure I really want these to be tier 2 anyway. What I'd want before we reach tier 2 homesteads is actually just more houses. Cram as many in around the one market that we have as... Well, not as possible. I want to leave some gaps for, like I said, desirability stuff, but it's just good to know where that ring ends. It kind of ends about up there. So just get a few more in right now. Tilt them maybe this way. Maybe just make it a little offset. Get a little crazy with it, a little creative. And there should be room there. And like I said, in future, what we could do then is make them a bit more orderly. When we're upgrading them, and we can move them, shift them around a bit if we want to make things more compact. But just in the beginning, I like to... Oh my god, we're actually building right in front of the wall. Totally well planned. But yeah, we could just raise the wall up and come across that way. No big deal. We actually kind of need to anyway. And then we can have like layered walls as we push out sections of the town. As we expand the city limits. So we've just got the one wagon right now. If we increase the amount of jobs, another one will do it. But we can actually see that Brumont is waiting for tasks. So he spent 38% of his time idle because he's got nothing to do. The faraway places are stocked. Everyone has what they need. So until we go out and find like a sand mine or something else that's even further, he's going to be spending a lot of time doing nothing. But that's okay. We could take him off the job if we wanted to, but it's fine. Let him have his piece. Alright, the next part of the wall is basically done. Let's just move this up here. How much is in the cart right now? 63. So they are pulling from it. They're doing a good job. And there's a new trader coming into the town. This curved road is turned into a cobbled road. Looks good. Love to see it. Awesome. How's our compost doing? 16%. We've got six to 7 months of food ahead of ourselves, so we're totally fine there. And, oh, there's already another trader here. I always miss those traders, by the way, so you're just going to have to get used to that. So they're selling medicinal roots and buying medicinal roots, of which we have some, for regular price. They're buying, they're buying coats at an above average price. Maybe we'll sell some coats. How long are you here for? Oh, 19 days. That's rough. So let's just see if we can transfer some in now. So transfer in, like, I don't know, 20 coats. Confirm. Anything else that can come in here? I'll just focus on that. It's an above average price. They're also buying some stone, but actually stone is kind of rare. At least it's finite, I think. So I don't really want to sell any, because I'll end up just buying it. Whereas trees grow back. I just don't know about stone. I wonder, do you get any excess stone when you build your mines? And then they're selling clay, like we've seen, baskets, flour even. So we could have a bakery where we just take in the flour. Might not be the worst idea, actually. Might do that. Yeah, maybe. You just need flour, water, and firewood, and then we can get it built. Might take that in, just for a while, until we get the heavy tool. Actually, no, I guess I should wait till the heavy tools. Yeah, don't need to be giving people bread just yet. And then we could obviously take in grain as well. And beans, which we're going to be making ourselves in a second. So I'm waiting for this number to fill up now. I've given the order. He's only here for 17 more days. 16, and so on. And we have Cariolus is stocking the trading post right now. We'll check the other trader in a moment. Just want to keep all my attention focused on this. Where are you, sir? There he is there. We can see him. He's right there. Awesome. Look at him go. He's loaded up. We should make this a cobbled road as well. Why weren't you in that building? He's skiving off again, I think. Alright, cool. So he's just dropped in 19. He can do this one more trip, right? He can do one more trip, I think, just fine. Or maybe he's going to go somewhere else completely. Oh, he's probably going to get the clothes out from down further away. So let's just sell the 19 we have. Just make sure we get that gold. So it's going to be 418 gold. Not bad, right? Sold. 555 gold in stock now. Awesome. Remember, we need 200 just to build a doctor's office and a few other things. And then we also need to, what's it called? Pay for the upkeep of a doctor. So we're going to need a lot of gold. The other thing is then checking the other trader just really quickly. So, oh, this is good. Here we go. Heavy tools. That's exactly what we need. And we've just got ourselves some gold. So it's Atka of the Iron Clan. She's back after we did the deal last time. All I really need is just one of these. She's selling it at an above average price. It's so expensive, but we'll just get the one. And then we're set for the future when we need to actually, oh, she's buying planks at an above average price as well. Maybe we could load up some planks. No big deal with us. So yeah, let's transfer 100 in here. She's here for 48 days. So we'll send 100 into here and we'll sell them. Is that going to be 1,000 gold? I think so. That's pretty good. And then we're going to be buying one of the heavy tools. Just one. I have to move that manually. I think there we go. 290 gold. God damn. So buy and transfer, please, into town storage. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen from us if raiders come by. So I don't want to forget about her. She's only here for 40 more days, and that other piece of clothing is coming in now. We could sell that final piece, I guess. Let's just do that really quickly. Sorry for spending so much time here, but it has to be done. So our inventory, there we go. Just sell that final piece. Just one. Buy and nope. They're actually selling our own coats back to us, potentially. Open the buy and sell window. I don't want to buy. How do I sell? I can't sell again, though. It does say that we could sell. Am I clicking something wrong? Click to open the buy and sell window. Merchant is trading this commodity and buying and selling the item. Okay, so here we are. We've got one in storage. Oh, right. It was just right on the edge. Just got to move it to the right. There we go. So we're selling 122 gold. See you later. Done. All right, good. Yeah, nice. 22 per coat. Not bad. Because we're way ahead of the rate that we needed. 2 new villagers have just arrived. And then we've just loaded up 28 woods. I kind of have to keep this screen on. So we've just got the 1 trader left now. 56 wood. So yeah, we're doing a good job. Cariola's just going back and forth from the stockyard. Loading up with the planks. And she's here for 33 more days. Just bear with me. We'll get this deal done. I wish you could set like a notification setting just to let you know when things are fully stocked or when the traders arrive. Because it doesn't tell you like, oh, it's about to leave or anything, you know. But anyway, so there we go. 10. So above average price. 1,000 gold. Pleasure doing business with you, man. All right, 1,287 gold. We are laughing. So with that gold, let's put it back into the community, which I'm sure everybody does with their taxes, definitely, right? So let's go decorations. We've got large park, 500 gold to build a large park. It's huge. We don't want to be doing that. Maybe a small park. Increasing desirability around here. What else could we get? We could just get nice... Oh yeah, the shrine. The shrine's to Sartorius, even though he's still alive. We should probably wait until he's dead, although it could be many, many, many years, so maybe we'll just leave that. It's also a bit too big. So let's just do some... I don't know, the medium garden again could be nice in and around this area. There's a slot of 2. There's a gap of 2 here. They won't have a road, though, if we do that. Oh, we could put the road around the back. Sorry for being so indecisive, but just trying to think of like a place where this would kind of look nice. There's all a gap of 1 in between all of these. Alright, well, if we got a gap of 1, let's just put down the ones that I know will fit. So we'll pop down one of these here. So that's 15 gold. It might look weird just having the same thing everywhere, though. And then the road's going to come along, I guess, this way. No road there. I guess you don't need a road. They'll come out onto the road, which I think is the most important thing. So yeah. So actually, because of that, sorry to be so indecisive again, but let's just go medium garden. They deserve it. We'll put 2 of them down right here. We'll maybe put a plaza in the center. Could we do that? Little place they come out. There you go. All right, cool. Should look nice when it's all said and done. And that's going to just raise the desirability. And then, like I said, we're going to get a pub, and we're going to also get the healer's house. So a healer's house will go somewhere, I suppose, around here. Close to the medicinal roots, it makes sense. The local witch, something like that, you know? And that's a pretty good desirability for everybody. Or we could get rid of a house right here and have it almost central. We could also do that. Not everyone's going to be able to have it. And then the pub. And the school, of course. I forgot the school. Yeah, it would be nice to have the school maybe somewhere over this way. If it was right next to the market here, it would do pretty well. It would be very central to everyone. So I'm going to shift this house. Just over there. Move the well over just slightly as well. Alright, cool. Alright, the wall is looking good. Let's just continue it. Let's bring it just up just a tiny bit this way, and then just straight across again. So that's a big chunk, and then we'll move the cart out that way. There we go. Alright, looking good. How's our farm doing now? So the first things are being planted. We're halfway through the season for these. Crops are lost to wildlife. Well, god damn. 22 beans have been eaten by local wildlife. That's why we need that fence. But we'll do that later. So yeah, the estimated yield is 688, but some of it's just probably been lost. And then we're going to go with carrots, turnips, and then we're just going to work on making the land better again. Fertility will keep falling after that as well. So maybe actually we'll get rid of one of these and put clover in on year 3. There we go. Good. Things are really coming along nicely. We're at 50 population right now. Super happy population. Food is totally fine. So we're doing grand. We're doing grand. And if we want to check our productivity, we can be like, okay, what did you do last year? 276 fish last year. Not bad. What about the meat? Sertorius got 400 meat. Of course, though, classically, Ciro only got 250, further reinforcing the narrative that Sertorius is a beast. There is deer out there, so let's just go out there as well. I did see, it said there was a boar over this way. There, yeah. Boar-sided. Boars are territorial animals that pose a danger to villagers that wander too close. Provides meat, hides, and tallow if butchered by a hunter. So we could have maybe another hunter down here later. I think we've got enough though, with the farm, 2 hunters, 2 foragers, and a fishing hut. I think we're okay for food for a while. Of course, you can always check the situation for food. We are producing more than we're consuming, and the farm hasn't even come online yet, so I think we're good. We are about to get our first yield though, so I'm excited. Food stocks are low. Stop lying to me. I know that that's not true. Alright, hey, look, they've got their gardens and stuff. And they're different. There's actually different, they look different. This is the same thing. They're all medium gardens, but they have different aesthetics. That's cool. Nice. When they become homesteads, they'll look a lot nicer to have these next to them, I think, as well. So let's just check desirability. Yeah, who wouldn't want to live next to those gardens, right? 22-ish%. A school right here is going to be great. So let's pop the school down. It's time to get a teacher in the house. So 100 gold, no problem for us. 25 clay, which we've gotten, and 50 wooden planks, which we did sell a lot of, but we're okay too. So we could turn it sideways and have it right on top of the market. Would that be weird? Or should it be sideways like this where they come out? I think sideways. There's little seats next to the school where they sit next to the market, so I like that. Teachers having a smoke break or whatever. And I'll move this garden down here. And maybe we could just plaza this to make it look even better, like a little path that leads up to the school. School right in the heart, the center of the community. Love to see it. And we have our new gardens here as well. So what's their desirability? 25, 23, 24, 23. It's pretty tough to get it to 30, I must admit. You need lots of decorations. And we could put down decoration trees, actually, which would look really nice. So I'll just do that as well. Let's just slow down time to normal. Let's do decoration trees. So we could have birch trees, maple, oak, spruce, and juniper. Gotta be honest, I don't know what junipers look like. Let's go with some oak trees. And does this raise desirability? Actually, I don't even know if it does, because it says desirability has like a little minus sign next to it, which I think it means it's just neutral. But I mean, it does cost gold to put it down. Anyway, it might just make things look nice for us. Increases my desirability of the game. Let's do that. Little oak trail back there. Alright, cool. Alright, let's move time forward. We now have the potential for double the population. No more houses have to go down for quite a while. A lot of them are going to be stocked by that grocer, though, even if they're empty, I think. Which might have been the reason for the demand on food for a while there. But we're up to 11. The harvest has happened. So how much did we get? We got 594 beans were harvested. Planted 682. So we fell short. Obviously, some of them were stolen, and the fertility was 81% as well. So that's a direct percentage loss. So 20% are about lost anyway. And then you get other bonuses. So yeah, maybe we need to find some of that sand. Did we find any out here? I didn't actually check. So down by the river, not really. It should be a big yellow icon. Oh, there's some right there. That's actually really... Oh my god, it's a big deposit. It's pretty far though. It's quite lucky that we found it. It's really right on the edge of where I was willing to... I probably never would have searched any further out that way. I was going to search to the right of the lake afterwards. We could do that now though. Might find some that are closer by. Gotta be careful with that boar though. Could attack whoever goes out there. So let's also just improve the cobbled roads in a few different places, just to speed up, again, people moving between these areas. We'll leave that one. Yeah, I love this. This is so cozy. I think it's looking great. How much do we have in this place? Oh, the cart is actually out of wood now. Interesting. So we've got 27 in stock. Wow, we burned through so much. The wall is so crazy, isn't it? So let's go with just trees for harvest and just like list a bunch that we can get rid of now. List all of these that we can get rid of. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Maybe just get rid of the trees around this area. They're all dead anyway. They're like swamp trees. So let's just let them do their thing. Hopefully they'll pile up as much into the cart as we can. Put the cart maybe a bit more central down here, and then we can continue the wall a bit later. Out of arrows again is a huge area down here, obviously, which we could expand into. If we want to make our way out towards... Where was it? Oh my god, it is so far away. But we kind of need it. Oh, we could obviously trade for sand and then just mix it in. And we're only doing it to get like a 5% bonus, so we don't actually have to work the sand that long. Only a little bit. That'll probably give us what we need. Now we could go with maybe some crops that actually fare better in clay-rich soil. But yeah, we won't really be able to see until... I guess if we just clear this and we clear this, we can kind of test it down here. So what's this one like? So its soil mixture is wheat is a lot more clay. And cabbages as well, actually. So maybe we'll go with cabbages instead of turnips. So cabbages, frost and heat tolerance is awesome. Rockiness resilience is awesome. It's actually really, really good. It's just big. And its yield is 9 out of 10. It actually seems pretty much perfect. They only have a moderate storage life, though. I guess that's the problem. From what it says in the paragraph there. Do we actually see that as a category? No, there's no category that says storage life. I wonder... You'd assume grain keeps really well, right? So rye is a cereal crop similar to wheat that yields grain, which is milled into flour. Rye yields are not as high as wheat, but it is less affected by lower fertility and diseases. Rye is also more frost tolerant. And then there's wheat. Wheat requires fertile soil, and diseases can cause significant crop loss. Wheat is a high food yield, and grain can be stored longer than most crops, so there you go. 4 new villagers, 2 more are born. That seems to always happen at the same time. Up to 56. More mouths to feed, but it's alright. We'll put them to good use. Yeah, so obviously the goal would be to get a wheat field up and running, but what I'd want to do... I didn't expect to be getting this far so quickly, really. Because this field will probably change, and I'll split it into 2 fields and put a fence around them. Because there's a lot of... I mean, all of this fertile territory here, like everything here, is perfect. Like, this is really good, this is great, and this is fine, you know? I think it's pretty rare to be up in the 80s, at least for me. The multiple other games I played with it, I've never seen that, so I've done pretty well, I feel like. And, okay, I thought my game had just collapsed. It's okay, though. But yeah, we're trying to get rid of all the clay that's here. There's still 450, so it's going to be a while before that's cleared and we can get rid of all this. But we could build another farm out this way, definitely. Definitely. Any more traders? No more traders at the moment. What do we have in our global inventory in excess? We've got huge amounts of smoked meat. 640. Clay is at 100. Tools, weapons, all of that. Because then we can put down our mill. Actually, might not be a bad idea to do that soon, because... Villagers stricken with influenza. Uh-oh, we might need that doctor soon. Might not be a bad idea to put down the windmill, just because if we do get raided... Perhaps we won't lose the heavy machinery, the heavy tools that we're going to be using if we already have it in a building. But yeah, I think we should put down the doctors. And we can just put it offline if nobody's going to be working in it. So it's the healer's house. You can put it at the back of the school, maybe. Would it fit? It would fit if we just move houses just slightly. And next to the medicinal roots, like I said, it kind of makes sense. Oh, we'll just stick them here. Yeah, I'll put them right there. So I'll move this house out. Once that moves, that can go there. So it's just the school next. We'll get a teacher, and then we'll start educating our kids. Education then is going to help them do basically all their jobs more efficiently. So like baskets, education, tools, all of those things basically just make everyone work better. And we are chopping like crazy as well. Villager cured, no problem. Influenza, done. And there we go. There's our school. Lovely. That's going to give a big bonus to these. 32, 36, 35. Loads of them. 42. Most desirable house in the entire place. Right across from the market and the school. And the plazas, I guess. Yeah, let's put down 2 more plazas. I just like the look of those. So it just looks like a big path, but it actually adds like decoration and stuff, so that's nice. Okay, and then we'll put the doctor's house at the back. It fits into here, but we could have a little path going in or something. It's a shame I can't move the willow bush. And it's kind of needed, to be honest. So there's one there, and one here. You could just delete, it says. I guess if we wanted to build there. There was more willow, wasn't there? Yeah, there's loads out here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's maybe where we'll go in the future. Didn't actually encounter those boars. Alright, let's just speed time up and continue along. I'm loving this. Look at this place. How cool does this place look? Is it not the greatest town you've ever seen? It's the best one I've built in the game so far. And we're only at year 7. And we're up to 56 people. Boom. 3 new people. 2 more people have been born. So what are we at? Children-wise, we have 2. And infants, we've got 10. So 10 little babies and toddlers and 2 kids that are eligible for school. I don't think infants go into school. I think it's just children. So we have Zelen teaching students right now. Hell of a teacher, man. He's got like armor on in his picture. 44. No one's educated in this town, by the way, so we've got someone just like winging it, and then the others will say that they're educated and they'll start educating other people. Gonna get rid of this road and we can build a fresh one that leads up this way. Love hearing that shopping, man. It's good to hear. And then we're just going to get that cart, actually, and we can start moving it along now. It's got 38 in it. It's really not that much, actually, thinking about it. But at least we're relatively close to the, to where we're going to be building. Because the stockyard is right here, right? So, 78 there. As we're extending the wall out of here, they don't have to go too far, at least, to get their stuff. Their wood. Now, we've got 1,200 gold in the bank, in the market. Let's just move that. Not all of it, but let's move, I don't know, yeah, 800-ish into the storage. I'm very worried that this is a lot of gold that could potentially just get stolen from us. And there we go, we've got it piled up. So we've got 800. How do we have an even 800? Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, we've got an even 800 now. I thought I moved an even 800. The target was 800, I guess. It's actually kind of nice the way it did that. Now we got 544. So another trader's just arrived. Let's see what they've got. It's Ander Plains Rider. Plains Rider. We could buy coats, buy pelts, we could buy some cheese. Oh, we can buy an animal. Now that is so tempting to do. I think we don't have... I don't think we're ready for it. Oh, I don't know though. We could afford it, but I don't think I'm ready for it. I've never done it before, and it'd be a lot of trial and error. I'd kind of want to read up and learn about it before I do it. But it might be a while before we see cows again like this. So let's just have a look at our buildings. In food production, we do now have a barn. With a barn, cattle can be raised for food, hides, and milk. Cattle must be purchased from a visiting trader at the trading post. It requires cows, etc., and carcasses, I suppose, and it produces meat and all of the various different things. And we do have them right there, but the price, 771 for one, far above average price. Now, I don't think it makes economic sense to do it right now, but it's damn tempting. So we'll leave it. What do you want? Do you want anything from me? He's buying crossbows at an increased rate. Now, we're not there yet. That's something really we got to focus on as well as defense. Now that I'm loving this place, I'm worried that it's going to get attacked, and we do not have much of the perimeter built yet. So let's go with the wall and just continue it along out this way. So we could make, let's see, the main road. One of the main roads could be right here, so that could be where the gate is. Could have another one right there if we want to keep it going all the way up through the town. And then just bring this out this way. Don't need to go any further than that. We can extend it maybe later in the future. There, that's all the wood we have. Literally all the wood we have. And some of it's been used to make planks and things like that. We've got 4 people in there sawing, cutting wood, working away. Look at her go. Look at her go. Lamb. And still, have I not kept to my word? 1 out of 80. Feels damn good, man. We do have 5 seniors. I'm sure the others that get added to there are just going to be of natural causes, which is totally fine by me. Ander Plains Rider. Food is good. Everything seems good. Crops lost to wildlife. Please not too much. 22 carrots. Bunny rabbits. My guess. Oh, we do have deer just walking around here as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. 736 carrots though. I'm loving it. So what do we have going on with the wagon, just to see what he's doing? So he's transporting 20 fish, 20 beans, and 20 smoked meat. I hate seeing the fact that that fish hasn't been smoked yet. And that's going to be delivered, dropped straight into here, into the storage, so that people in the mines, hopefully in the farms as well, can just use that. We're very vulnerable on the south side to an attack. The north side, at least we have some time. We'll see them hitting the walls before we have to react to it. We don't have any towers there or anything to get people to go and fight. So that's another thing. Garrison towers basically cover an area around them, and you pay, I think it's 8 gold upkeep for each one, something like that. So it's expensive. You know, we've only got 24 gold coming in. That's why we wanted so many houses around the market specifically, because that's where all the taxes are being collected from. So, hey, there we go. 7 raiders have just been sighted. All right, let's slow it down. Where is Sertorius? Let's get our Sertorius guy. Let's just get him to move there. Let's get Ciro. Come back this way as well. Where are these guys coming from? Oh my god, they're like in the town, basically. There's no intense music, but there they go. So what we got to do is ring the bell. Now there's intense music. What a time to save. Alright, Sertorius. And Ciro, right? There they are. Oh my god. He's so old. These two together, they're the only ones that have the weapons. So this will naturally fire out arrows at these guys, but we want these to come along. They're running down the road now. I've got them selected. It's going to be a little manual. They're running for the gold, man. Oh, no, yeah, the market. It's going to have loads of gold in there. Holy crap, we are actually destroying them. Sertorius is running right up. Actually, that's Ciro. Trust me, I know. Oh my god, who did... What a hero. Cut him down, dropping the gold. That was awesome. Oh, don't let him get away. Yeah, the hunters are such heroes. So let's have a look at what happened. The raid was 7 people. 7 died. 7 enemies. Villagers killed none. Buildings destroyed none. Items pillages none. So they were trying to make way with our gold. Train guards and build towers to help fend off raiders and thieves from your town. Walls and gates are another valuable defense measure, since guards alone may not always be enough. Who needs guards when you have Ciro and Sertorius? Heroes of the village. They do need a shrine erected to their memory. Let's turn off the bell, let everyone get back out and figure out what's going on. We have the gates built. This is why this wall is so important. Actually, I just noticed... Oh, see the way they're already starting to... Let's just cancel all of this part of the wall. Salvaged. So there's wood already placed there. This needs to come out just a little bit further to wrap the fishing dock around in it. So probably to about here. So that has to go up all the way up here. Just bring that across. So just do that bit first and then we can drag it down. Alright, man, that was a bit of excitement. That's how you do it, though. You grab your hunters and you get them to go. Because everyone else is just carrying, like, daggers and stuff. And they won't do very well against raiders. But obviously, our boys, our hunters, or girls, they can be girls too, have bow and arrows. Bows and arrows. And some people have some swords already. You start the game with some swords on, at least on medium settings. And on hard settings, I think you're given a few as well. But obviously they can break and wear out over time, so you want to get, you know, weapon manufacturing. Like I said, we could have bought some crude weapons. We might need to do that when we actually get... Hey, 3 villagers have graduated. When we get the barracks up and running. 3 villagers have graduated and now have gotten basic education. Dinar, Eslana, and Luma. She's 19. She's after getting herself a little education. Better late than never. And let's see the profession. So here we go. We can see that for an apothecary... we need education. For a healer, we need an educated person, and a teacher needs to be educated. So we've got enough. We have 3 people who are educated now. In future, they'll be fine. So this is our little medical building is up and running. As you can see, that's a negative to gold now per month, which isn't the worst thing. We could always be trading and getting good stuff, but you could turn off the building. This person is selling snake oil, after all. 8 people want to join. Absolutely. Yes, we've got the room. Boom, 8 new villagers, just like that. Up to 70 now. So we're going to turn off this just for a little bit. Hopefully they'll be fine. And have we seen any houses that can be upgraded yet? Surprisingly, no. Oh, they don't have herbs. Herbs. Yeah, so there was tons of herbs out here. So maybe we'll get a new foraging hut down this way. Now, I know that the gate is going to come out this way. So what I'm going to do is... This is our fishing building. Let's just relocate that just in from the road. And then this road can come out. And the gate Where's that gate going to be coming down? Basically, the road has to be straight. It can't be... A gate can't be built on a curved part of the road. So just so I can get my bearings, that's where we need the road to go through straight, if we want to keep the wall straight. So that's fine by me. So right there. So we'll just do that, and then we can't go wrong. Alright, we'll just bend this road then down south to where the forager will be. Cool. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, so another forager shack down this way, a bit closer to where they're going to be working. We might get another hunter as well, why not? Because there is, after all, boar down here. And I like keeping these two together. And then we can get some of those herbs. So when they get herbs, that's what the doctor actually needs anyway. So we might not have been getting any. If I can check, I think you can check your global storage. There's, this is here. I've never actually looked at this. Or if I did, I forgot in the previous episodes. But this is everything we have in storage, as far as I know. So food spoilage, there's our food spoilage. It's actually super valuable to see that. These are all the extra things we bought. The heavy tools we still have right now. But yeah, I'm not seeing any herbs. We have medicinal roots. We've got obviously berries, meat, veg, smoked meat, all good. But yeah, no herbs. And, you know, they're only ripe certain times a year to get picking. So we want to get this building built soon. So let's prioritize this, the forager shack, and then we'll just tell them to go right out here. You could tell the others to go this far, obviously, but it's a bit of a weird thing. Build a new school. Set this town apart from other small villages. Yeah, we're way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. Okay, and we can upgrade this as well. Alright, so that gives everyone lots of stuff to do. How are we getting along with our cabbage? Cabashte, which is the Irish, I think, for cabbage. It's quite a creative language, I know. That wall is looking damn good. Do keep getting these big stutters. We just got one right now. Damn, don't know what that was. Alright, let's just speed up time. We seem totally fine to keep going. Desirability is through the roof. Could have more stuff. Our lovely, what was it? Oak trees have been planted? Oh, birch. Excuse me. I thought I went with oak. Could have sworn I did, but I must have switched it by accident. Now, I wonder, is that adding desirability or not? Who knows? One thing I'd like in the game is if I could hover over this 35 or something to the equivalent of that and just see what is everything contributing to it, you know? We're at 35 out of 30 is what we need to upgrade. And then what we need to upgrade is planks. So I might let them upgrade just to make the place look nicer now. But those decorations might just be, seen as they only cost 1 gold, and it says basically neutral desirability, I'm guessing it adds a tiny, tiny amount, if anything anyway. I'm not expecting it to add a lot. And then we can connect this road up right here to make it seamless. Alright, we can just continue our wall to come down then. This is where it needs to come down. Bring it all the way down to here. Mark this for salvaging. There we go. Excellent. So all good. I'm just trying to think, am I missing anything? I don't think so. We've got the industry is still totally good. There is a way to check like your rates of, you know, are you running out of shoes and all of that kind of stuff. So goods and material production, luxury goods, pottery, beer, furniture, candles. We're not there yet. Usable goods, hide coats, baskets, shoes. So the production to consumption, like consumption line is non-existent because no one's shoes have worn out yet. I don't know how long it takes. Don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. 3 more people have arrived, 2 more kids. We're up to 75 now. We're flying ahead. We're at year 7. Awesome. Okay, there we go. So our next hunter is Deming. There he is. Beautiful looking man. 25 years young. Rugged. Just how I like him. Alright, there you go. And then what do we have here? Our forager shack with medicinal roots in range. Plenty of medicinal roots in range. And it's going to be Valina. And how old are you? 24. Hey, we got, you know, she's working every day, looking across at her man, Deming, stalking the place. He's got his little sword and his bow. What a guy. What a guy. I like to think I'm a little bit of a matchmaker in this game. Just like with Janya and Sertorius. But we know that he was just doing his job, like he said. He doesn't give in that easily to the temptations of the flesh. Alright, he does his job, you know. I need to take a break, I think. Alright, good. So yeah, we have to start laying out the second farm soon as well. But we're keeping ahead of food. I'm worried a lot of food seems to be spoiling. Are we, are we storing enough in here? Oh wow, storage is actually almost at capacity. So maybe we need another root cellar. Wouldn't be a bad idea to put one down there. Although this one's next to the smoker. But yeah, maybe it can hold the veg. Oh yeah, that'd be a great idea. We could say that this is meat only, and veg will be not down here, and we keep veg out there, because obviously it doesn't have to be smoked. The smoker's right here. That's a good idea, right? So we'll say, don't store any more of that stuff. Just store anything that can be smoked. Basically, anything that can be smoked. Yep. So just toggle all of this stuff off. Other bits and pieces like that, that's okay, I think. Yeah, just in case. But, yep. Let's just build another one of those. A root cellar for storage. And then popping it out. Does that hurt desirability? Wouldn't have thought so. If anything, it's a temptation. Is that okay right there? I don't see why not. It's a bit of an awkward angle. Alright, cool. Root cellar. So at least then all the farming stuff and the hunting and the gathering or whatever, that could just go in there. We'll lock this out of meat though. So sorry, hunting will definitely come down here, be stored there hopefully, and then get smoking. So the smoker is even full right now, the building storage. And just emptied out. But good. I think relatively speaking, the town seems pretty efficient. If we had a look at different buildings, and we just got rid of maybe one of these categories. So 65% of the time you're working, I guess that's decent. Travel time is 38%. 44 for the other one, and 64% for efficiency on that one. What else can we check? Something like the sawmill, 79% work time, 25% travel time. It's alright. Typhoid. Should we open up the doctor's office for a while? See if we can cure it? Seraka is going to see if she can fix this. Seeking medicine. Irma. She has typhoid. You can actually read about the various illnesses, I think, in this screen. No, sorry, the town center screen. Your villagers face filthy, unsanitary conditions. Providing houses with soap will reduce the risk of diseases like typhoid and dysentery. I think when it actually comes up and you click it, it tells you more about the disease itself. It's kind of nice the way they've gone to the effort of actually explaining those things. Alright, so I think we're just about ready to see these towns actually upgrade now, because herbs should be coming in soon. Oh, maybe not. We might have just been... Oh no, they're gathering. There she is. She's doing it right now, Velina. She has 10 on her. So once we start delivering that to the market and the grocer, they'll get distributed to the houses. Once they're in the houses, this should be toggled on, and then they get their 2 types of food when they get their meat and veg from the yield. Then we'll be able to get a bunch of nice-looking homesteads, is what they're called. It'd be nice to do that before we wrap this up, but we're getting on a bit for the episode. So I'll just keep it on triple speed and see if we can get that done. Meanwhile, we'll just keep focusing on the wall. Seems fine, though. There's barely anything being stored in here, and we're very low for wood now. So I'll come out this way, and we'll put down a harvest order for trees out here. Now when we want to get trees after this, we pretty much have to go beyond the outskirts of the town. 4 more villagers, damn. Doing good, we're up to 81. Wow, we really are. I'm getting a little nervous, because when things are going good, it's all fine. You're like, oh, this is slow, this is chill, this is nice. But all it takes is one bad month, one bad winter, to, you know, all your food to go away, to be spoiled or whatever, or disease, or a bad raid, and then suddenly your entire economy falls apart, you know? So you're always on the edge, on the brink of destruction, or at least a heavy setback. Holy crap, look at all the people out here. How many people do we have not doing anything? 32! Holy moly! Well, let's increase our amount of builders. That's crazy. Awesome though. It's telling me how to harvest resources. Yeah, I think I've worked that one out, buddy. We're actually out of... Oh, that's why it's telling me, because we're out of stone. Well, let's toggle on stones as well. Tell them to get down here. There's stones around this area. And then we'll have to set up work camps. That's what these people are going to get to work on. We'll put a work camp out here in a temporary shelter. Maybe we'll make a gate out this way too. Right there. So that'll lead out. We'll start building and getting all this stuff gathered too. Nice. Yes, this will be good. Put all these people to work. But for now, we can just use them like little ants. Harvesting all this wood, loading up this. big time and building that wall, getting it done. Love to see it. Now we're talking. Now we're efficient. Kind of. Alright, let's bring this all the way down to there and across. I'll just cut that across here, maybe. These two are going to be working outside the city limits for a while. So yeah, you could just move a bit closer to that area, just a little bit, and then we'll stick also down a gate right here. Good. Yeah, big perimeter, and then we have to do obviously the left side, and there's so much to be removed here, so we'll just get everyone to work on that. Now, the other thing we could be doing, there's loads of buildings that could have extra people making baskets, you know, extra people making shoes. So why not just throw them in there, yeah? More fletching, if that's the right term. This is full up. More firewood. Might need it. Increased tanning. If we have the meat to, or the, the hides and stuff to do so, let's go. And we're almost at the point of having, no we're not, 30% for compost, so we're not even close. We got our cabbage. We just got, out of 1,000, we got 753, because some of it was stolen, and then obviously it's 80% of the 1,054. And then it's cabbage next year as well. And then we might have to do a fertility gain, because fertility's falling. We're at 76%. The weeds are almost gone, though. Wonder could we fit one of these in there, no? No. Alright, fine by me. Alright, well that's going to have to be it. The town is awesome. We're doing great. I think so anyway. So that's where we'll leave it for now. We're at 81%. We have a few little diseases creeping up now and then, but we have our doctor's office, which is open for business. Lots of gold in the bank. I've probably missed a couple of traders, but we'll keep an eye out for the ones in future. The roads are going to be continued out that way. So we've almost got our perimeter defense, and we've got herbs coming in now. So in the next episode, I think we'll level these up to be homesteads, just to keep everyone super happy and loving life, and just for the aesthetic of it more than anything. I think it'll look quite nice. And then we'll look at our next kind of expansion for houses. I don't know how many people we need. We definitely could put more people to work, I think, before we get necessarily that many more people, seeing as we have 30 people being laborers. And then I suppose things like iron ore extraction and getting that sand that's super far out to the west, that's going to be the next kind of goal. Alright, thank you guys again very much for watching. Remember, leave your feedback. Let me know what you want to see more of or less of, what you like about the game. I am genuinely interested in reading comments as well, but obviously comments do help engagement, but I am reading them, so I do appreciate it. And I'll love to continue the series if people want me to, basically. If you guys vote with your viewer engagement, essentially. And obviously channel members and stuff is super helpful, as I mentioned at the end of every episode. Channel members, extremely helpful. One channel member basically equates to about 2,000 views, if you're even at the lowest tier. So super appreciated if you have the time or wherewithal or the inclination to do so. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support the channel directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. You'll also get exclusive access to my Discord, where there's dedicated channels for each series I'm doing, and it's a great place just to meet others and make some friends.